Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 14 of Let's Play, whatever the game, Pillars of Eternity 2, of course I know, Deadfire. In the last part, we basically had a redo of the part because the sound quality was was extremely lacking, and I apologize deeply for that. But obviously, it wasn't in the part recorded. But I do apologize for the EU4 part that was deeply lacking in quality. But for now, we're going to sail to Nekitaka and can try and push on with the quest line and see what shit happens. Like we've got, while we're doing that, let's move some food and alcohol stuff, into the correct places, because we need to make sure everything is in the right place, so we don't run out of anything. Because right now I'm kind of short on money, and I obviously do not want to use anything. I don't want to miss out on like morale boosts that I can get. We should be able to attack one more vessel before we dock, which is pretty cool. If we're lucky, that is. I've just got to make sure we get one before before Nekitaka. A lethargic, misshapen bird drops a missive onto the deck. Let's read it. To Sigram, captain of the Defiant. I know what you're thinking. I have too many lovable cats, dogs, pigs, birds, and pigs. Like you, I once thought that I could take in stray pets, care for their needs, and shower each with equal affection. But we limited beings only have so much love to spread around. Unpleasant, unfair, unfortunate. That's why I took it upon myself to optimize affection and curtail my creature care. I bring you the Creature Cleaver. The Cleaver is a handy ethics-free apparatus yanked from the genuine Ingwiffin dig site and restored to a glorious functionality. Simply slide in your favorite feline down one end and let the Cleaver do its charm. The best part is yet to come. See, the Cleaver remembers. Stick a white bird in there, it remembers. Purple pig, it remembers. You can even remember your pet's strengths, weaknesses, and favorite places to poop. Now, your furry friend isn't just going to slide out of the Cleaver business end, it's same as it went in. No, they come out different. Better sometimes. That's where it gets fun. Combinations. Want a bird to think like a pig? Want a cat to think like a better cat? The Cleaver provides. You'd be doing me a favour of epic proportion if you gave the Cleaver critter a whirl. Once folks see you using it, everyone will want to turn. I moved it to the fast wall of the dark cupboard, which is in Periki's Overlook in Nekitaka, where you can find the Cleaver just west of the wooden fella. A friend and fellow animal lover. P.S. I fixed the insert receptacle so it no longer accepts Orland and give it a good scrubbing. You are welcome. I do love how Orlands are treated in this game. It's like a oh shit! No, run away! Run the fuck away! Don't trust that people. I don't know who they are. Don't trust them. So we're gonna have to unfortunately dock a bit quicker than I wanted to, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm not pissed off by that. I'm not pissed off. I'm actually quite fine with that. Nekitaka, Deep Spring, 2828. As you walk down the dock, your approach is noted by the cadre of heavily armoured Amur. Their leader briskly leads them to intercept you. The harbour master looks you up and down with pursed lips. She looks past you towards your ship.
You're far from home, farmer. How did you make it all this way in your little boat?
The Amur cranes her neck to look along the hull of your ship. Her expression conveys equal proportions, incredulity, and pretty.
Why do we gotta be farmers just because we're from Deerwood?
Are you a farmer?
Yeah, but you can't just assume. We got rabble-rousers, too.
As her attention returns to you, the Amur's mood becomes more formal.
I'm the harbor master, Kauha. I must ask your reason for docking in Nekitaka.
And I must tell you to fuck off. Get out of my way. The harbour master snarls, and the woman and men behind her immediately put their hands on their weapons. Though they are clearly ready to fight, they appear neither eager nor tense.
Are you drunk or just stupid? You're not the first captain to drop anchor here with the foolish idea that we Juana can be pushed around.
Deep within you, you feel an uncomfortable rolling. You can't be certain if the sensation is physical or spiritual, but it immediately induces a nausea and fills your ears with the sound of blood rushing through your head. Cutting the din, you hear a familiar woman's voice speak. Each word comes slowly, falling with what sounds like the chiming of a small bell.
Show them. Show them what you are.
And you know what? I'm going to do it. Concentrate on folding the edge of the in-between. You close your eyes and you turn your mind inward, blocking out the sound of the harbour and the menacing pack of guards. Soon, all you can hear is the rushing of blood in your head and a muffled chime ringing somewhere far away.
Yes. Yes. That's it.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? If you're trying to scare us with some cipher mischief, save the purple flames for the tribes of the Outer Islands.
The roar in your head begins to abate. The ringing of the chime becomes clearer, rhythmic. 2 successive peals followed by a brief respite. You realize the chime is ringing in tandem with your heartbeat. You open your eyes. The harbour master is gesturing wildly, presumably to get your attention, and yelling in your face. But you hear no words, only the ringing of the chime that's as your heart rate slows, and slows, and slows, and slows.
Now.
What is this?
Run for it!
Everybody saw that, right? It wasn't just me?
Show me. Nice and quiet.
Well, now that we have the dock free to ourselves, we may as well loot it.
I'll see to it.
Beggars can't be choosers when we have a fucking ship to feed. We don't exactly have a lot of money to our name. Right. So, we need to reach Kanga Palace and the Serpent's Crown. We need to sail to Fort Deadlight, which we could easily do that mission right now, but
It is not as easy as it seems to turn a profit in Neketaka, but there is opportunity.
Now, I do know of one quest that I want to do, and I'm going to obviously I'm going to make sure we go do it. It's a good one. And I actually fucked up this quest when I first played, so I'm a... Oh, neglected dog. I love dogs. Come here, doggy. Levin, or Levine. What's Levine's like? He's a +1 to intellect, which is honestly not as good as Constitution, so the little critter's going to have to stay where he is for now, but...
Dora must think I work for... Be with you in just a... Almost had it. Damn your eyes.
The sun-scarred dwarf gingerly picks up a splinter in his thumb. Picks a splinter in his thumb, muttering.
Hazard of the work, really.
He gives up with a frustrated grunt, shaking his head.
Came in on the sloop? I can hammer your ship together if you're apt to pay me for it.
Zamar bares his teeth and grinds them hard enough to sound over the noise of the dock. Having trouble with a client?
Aye. Captain Redora hasn't paid me for her commissioned firepower.
Zamar pulls at the end of his beard and winces.
While I'm up to my nose in debt, the wild mare gobbles up her coin. And now, pirates are holding my feet to the fire over some sham of a deal.
Zamar winced and tugged harder on his beard in self-administered defeat punishment.
If I don't get Redora's payment, I might as well start carving my swallow net.
If you can offer me a discount on your labor, I could hunt down Redora.
You do that? A fair price goes without saying, Cully.
Zamar entangles his hand from his beard to link his thumb and forefinger with a wink.
It all comes down to blasted pans and pyres in the end, doesn't it?
Zamar spits toward the dock pilings and glances back at the words work still to be done. I'd like to see your goods.
Come take a look.
He steps to that side to show you the contents of a crate. At the moment, we don't get any discount, which is fine, but I just want to sell some stuff. So essentially everything we've just picked up in the last while. And for now, all of these, because I just need money. That's everything I'm willing to get rid of. So, I've got a quest to go hunt down Redora, which is going to be quite easy, I'd say. She's, I know where she is, so let's, we're going to do some exploring though first. I'm not really interested in shopping right this second. Resting I am interested in though, so let's get ourselves a rest. So the rest is, if I remember correctly, yes, right here. The Wild Mare, I think it's called. Ivor the Bright. You're not fucker, let's talk to him.
God's sickle comes for us all, yet his gone shepherds us all.
He isn't anyone to actually talk to. That's fine then.
Along the sacred
the Hazanui is at the palace, blaming the Valiants for attacking one of their ports.
Well, did they?
Of course not. But the Queen
Merla. My ship hunter taken.
What's up with you, woman? No sooner do you approach the Valian woman that she squints and turns up her nose, regarding you with thinly veiled distaste.
I only deal with serious clients. Now shoo.
She makes a sweeping gesture with both hands. I am a serious client.
A serious brute. I can see this from here. Madiko. But it is impossible to find skilled work when every competent freelancer wastes their shore leave in the Wild Mare.
She grimaces towards the east.
When blood travels south of their brains, the value of a good bounty is forgotten.
You give out bounties? I could take some work off your hands.
You, a nameless face of the streets?
She thumbs her chin and gives you a little thorough looking over.
I do not make a habit of shepherding new talent, but... Ach, there is a seed of potential.
She sighs to herself and peers over your shoulder before giving up and addressing you directly.
We will cut your teeth on Biakara, a Huana sailor and would-be patriot who plagues company ships.
I'll take the bounty.
Gelade. Biakara sails a voyager's scale of Tangaloa off of Hazongo's northeastern coast.
Ania studies you once more before shrugging and seeing you off with a wave. Before I go, I have more questions.
Questions? Ask your questions, Aimiko.
Actually, no, I don't have any questions. I was lying. But we are going to the Wild Mare anyway, because there's someone we need to talk to there, because I think it's... Yeah, this bounty is a little bit too hard for us at the moment, and the game isn't lying when it says that. It is actually quite hard bounty. Ooh, a potion of moderate healing. I'm going to save my money for now, though, thanks. Until I figure out a way to make myself rich like I did in PoE 1, I'm going to have to hold my money quite close to my chest. Right, let's talk to,
Hail and welcome to the Wild Mare, friend.
A jovial man at the bar grins and motions you closer. His arms are corded with thick muscle and cross-hatched with scars.
Now, what can I do for you?
Show me what you've got for sale.
You see anything you like, you let me know.
And that's the way to get a private dance room, which gives you less for one rest, but +1 cast with spell level 1, and +1 in all skills, which is actually really good. For the price, it's really good, and then he also sells a variety of ales and hardtack water, and some other little things that you might want. Obviously, things that that makes sense for him to sell. Get rid of that cannon. There we go, and that'll pay for the room. So let's get a room. Now there are some hookers upstairs, but at the moment, I have no intention of going up there because I don't really have spare coin for jovial acts. Now, what we are going to go do is talk to Aboko.
Ado, my friend. I knew our paths would cross eventually.
A Valian shouts over the din of the Wild Mare to get your attention, turning a great many heads to study your exchange. He takes a hearty swig of his tankard. Do I know you?
Not yet, but I know that we will be fast friends. Tell me. You are the one who sails that fine ship, Ak? Terrorize the docks with spirits, Ak?
Leaning in close, he sips from the tankard and loudly sucks the moisture from his upper lip. He was asking.
I am Aboko, and I am positioned to offer... I have opportunities for...
He clumsily unfolds a sheaf of parchment. The tankard slips in his grip and he spills ale down the front of his trousers. He gawks at himself in horror.
1,000 times I practiced my speech. Mera. Never did it go this poorly.
Just tell me what you want.
I am supposed to be in the business of giving bounties, but I know no one who hunts them.
He stamps his feet, kicking up a spray of spilled ale.
No one will unfurl their sail for my humble payments. But I must start from the bottom and work my way to the top, Ak?
What bounties do you have available?
You will take the job? You will take the job.
He grips you by the shoulders and smiles, tears sprinkling to the corners of his eyes.
Agrasima. Something special for my first hunter, then.
He drains the tankard and tucks it under his arm and to retrieve a sheaf of notes.
I will start you on Meria, the mad animancer. She tortures her victims with unspeakable treatments before casting what's left to Berath's will. My contact saw her leaving Port Mage and heading west of Mage Island.
I'll return with her head. Farewell. Right, that should be every... Oh, nope, here's Captain Rodero.
What places is that, old man? You say I cannot down the rest? Watch me, amico.
A Valiant sailor raises her tankard and arches her back to invite a torrent of ale down her expectant mouth. Holding this posture with nothing to show for it, she taps the tankard's base and furrows her brow at its apparent emptiness. Her companion shakes his head and focuses his attention elsewhere.
Madico, it is no wonder I thirst.
As she wipes her mouth with the back of her hand, her eyes widen and meet yours.
Ado, why do you stare?
Zamar sent me to collect your debt.
Merla, and he hired muscle.
Rodora takes a shaky step back.
Sientere, but you are too late to collect.
She holds out her palms and flinches at the blow that doesn't come.
A gang in the northern alley stole every coin. I cannot hire a crew, much less repay Zamar.
Rodora slowly lowers her trembling hands. You know what? I'm pretty sure a deer would stop us. So we're going. Zamar is having pirate trouble. Could this gang be connected?
If they wanted Zamar to thirst for coin, it is possible. Botzos would regret it when I turn my cannons to their mast.
Rodora raises her empty mug as the vow is struck.
Those the cannons who be waiting for Zamar to cast you. Because I'd be seeing more holes in that plan than in any Principe mast's future or no.
His green eyes pry at her from over crossed arms. Sounds like my quarrels with this gang then. Farewell.
They caught me unawares in the alley north of the Wild Mare. Do not fall for the same trap.
She runs her finger around the rim of her empty mug, then her gaze straying towards the bar.
When you got their leader, tell them Rodora sent you.
She raises her mug and winks. I mean, you're not going to pay me, so why the fuck would I tell them that, you dumb asshole? Alright, there's also one other quest, which is with the woman over there, but we'll come back to that one later.
Voice for shanties these days. Too much salt in the air.
Not even Mithrak, darling.
A tiny minute of falsetto per complanca net.
So I believe the place she's mentioning is up here that she told us about. So let us get ourselves up there. Ah, fuck it. We're going to continue to rob all this first, though.
Easily done. I wouldn't do that.
Get ourselves up in
here.
here.
Court today with the Valiant and Rawatayans.
How long before they're killing each other?
Wager on it?
Right, so we want to go up here. I do like how slow Alof seems to be, but hopefully he can hurry up and catch up. Who are you?
Well met, stranger. If you feel like investing in protection, I'd be willing to trade iron for copper.
The armorers present you with a friendly smile. Your selection is fine, but I'm looking for even better equipment.
I assure you that everything I sell is well crafted. But I will admit I'm not quite the weaponsmith that Marihi is, nor do I possess Uto's expertise with firearms. Marihi you can find in Pariki's Overlook, the district to the north. Udo has a shop in the Brass Citadel, in the eastern part of Neketaka.
Let me see what we have anyway.
Lots to see. Take your time.
Ooh. Got some unique items there, and the horns of the Bleak Mother. Whereas the rest of your selection is horrid. That fine large shield would probably be better than what I'm equipped with, but as I'm not currently using a shield, I don't feel the need to worry. We currently have nothing to sell her, so let's not worry with it. And I said I'd give you guys an extra bit of a part, so let's
So she asked him what he calls that trick, and he's, "You the one causing trouble in Cotter's neighborhood."
The wolf at this man's side raises her hackles and growls. He shushes and pats her behind the ears, all the while keeping her focus trained on you.
I thought Remaro's pup kept better company.
Cotter glances at Seraphon.
Ahoy, friend. So you still be doing that old referring to yourself by name thing? Would have thought it'd have cost you enough lays by now to be dropping that affectation.
Cotter has not missed the sound of your voice, Seraphon. Your smoke and mirror ghosts do not impress Kaletzia, and they do not scare Cotter.
A line of drool drips down between the wolf's bare teeth.
Sorry, Valian names all sound the same to me. Which one is the pretty wolf?
You'll know soon enough.
Cotter bares his teeth, too, at a deer. Smoke and mirrors, I think not. Cotter's eyes snap open the instant that he grows aware of the many forms thronging you. The moment passes as you dispel them away from view.
Come, Planker. Cotter does not doubt his eyes. What do you want?
He tugs on his wolf's scruff and drags her back to his side. Nice wolf.
Siletzia is Cotter's heart. She is his rage and his spirit.
He pats her flank and smiles. Any chance you're the one shaking down Zamar?
Zamar has money problems. Cotter has solutions. The little man doesn't know how to count his coins. Cotter heard a newcomer was talking with Zamar.
Oh, sorry. His free hand moves towards the weapon slung on his belt.
Wrong play, Cotter. Let's be keeping this so friendly as a friendly fucking chats. Lest the captain be calling your raise.
His third hands rest near his own weapons.
Look, Siletzia. Your supper comes with blue fur.
He nudges the wolf, eliciting a deep growl.
Tell the shipwright to accept Cotter's deal before he suffers another setback.
Tell me my business again, and I'll... Nah, see, I can't do that, because I like wolves. Wolves are too cool. How about I stitch your hide into a sailcloth?
Siletzia, the throat!
Cotter releases his wolf and points at you. The rest of his mates take up their arms. See, I'm not an idiot. You ain't fucking getting a chance, mate.
Here, catch.
Level 3 spells, that's... Yep, I'm gonna use this to, a deer over there, you over there, you there.
No, the gun.
Deer, pull out of there now. Yep, I knocked myself out, but I also killed the majority of their group, so I'm happy with that. I also knocked out Seraphon. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, you have to take a risk. Or in this instant, I didn't have to take the risk, but I did it anyway. Purely because it was fucking hilarious. And I stand by that action.
No mercy!
Rebirth awaits me.
Wow, she failed her spell. That's rare. I've not seen her fail her spell before. Right. There we go.
Yeah.
Although I wish I hadn't knocked myself out, if I'm honest. As funny as it is, like the way I killed them, it definitely was not worth knocking myself and my associate out with.
Yeah. What can I do you for?
But we did get ourselves a good amount of loot.
Something with a little more.
But, I mean, the first time I ever discovered you could use gunpowder in that way, I actually did kill myself, but yeah. We can only rest here as well, so we'll have to go stay at the inn again. But unfortunately, John will have to end this part here. If you guys have enjoyed, see you guys next part. See you guys then.